What is up, people of the interwebs? This is Will, also known as Wackadoo, and welcome to Friday Free-For-All. Today we're going to be doing some gun games, so I'm starting off with a knife here, and when I get a kill with a knife or the tomahawk, then I pick up that person's weapon, and then I get a kill with a weapon, and then I have to get a kill with the other weapon, and so on and so forth. It makes sense. When you watch it, you'll see exactly how the whole thing was done. But this is gun game for Friday Free-For-All. But today I want to talk about E3, and at E3 we saw some spectacular games, and I want to talk about some of the games that I think need worth mentioning, and these games just looked absolutely stunning. Now during the video I'm going to put some screenshots or some images of the games. I'm not going to show gameplay because I don't have the rights to show the gameplay, and I don't want any strikes on my channel, so I'm going to leave in the description links to some gameplay footage on IGN and maybe some other places. So if you want to actually check out the gameplay yourself, go check them out because this is going to be absolutely amazing. The games I'm talking about especially are worth checking, especially if you're into like the Call of Duty style anyway, was one of them. But anyway, enough about all that. Let's get straight into some of the games that I want to talk about. So, when I was watching the Xbox conference, or the Xbox One conference, sorry, the game Rise, I think it is, or the Roman one anyway, and it'll be on screen now. I've probably got the name wrong. I should have looked this up before I did the commentary, but I wanted to do a commentary now, while I could speak properly, because my voice keeps coming and going. But the game looked absolutely stunning. The graphics looked amazing. The game looked fun to play. And the game just looked absolutely gorgeous. It was like a kill zone almost. And it was it's a Roman game obviously, and they had some crazy stuff going on all over the place. That just looked absolutely stunning, and I was blown away by how good the game looked. So go check it out on IGN. It was a really nice game. The next thing I want to talk about, and this is especially for Call of Duty fans, and I say that because of one reason, but let me tell you the game first. TitanFall. Now TitanFall, if you're looking for a replacement for Call of Duty, but something similar, Titanfall is going to be the one for you. Now you might be thinking, how is Titanfall going to replace Call of Duty? Well, let me say this. Titanfall is being created or developed by Respawn Entertainment. And Respawn Entertainment has got guys like Vincent Zampella. Now, a lot of you might not even know who that is, but Vincent Zampella is the original creator of Call of Duty. This guy, along with his team, called Infinity Ward, okay, created Call of Duty. They're the ones behind the core Call of Duty game. Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 4, and Modern Warfare 2. These guys made Call of Duty what it is today. Okay? The Infinity Ward that has made Modern Warfare 3 and is making Call of Duty Ghosts is not the Infinity Ward I'm talking about here. These guys at Infinity Ward now have no clue what they're doing, to be honest, anyway. But the older Infinity Ward, the ones that created Call of Duty, know the recipe for Call of Duty. And so what's the best thing to replace Call of Duty than the original creators of Call of Duty themselves who have created Titanfall? Guys, I am blown away by Titanfall. Go check out some gameplay. Click off my video if you want to, but go check this gameplay. This is absolutely amazing what they've done with this game. I just love how they've put their entire development or entire focus into the multiplayer. There is no campaign, and to be honest, in one respect, I'm glad there's no campaign, because to be honest, I play a campaign, like for example in Call of Duty, I play the campaign once, and then I'm done with it. I don't play it a couple of times over. I've played it. Multiplayer is where the games stand now, and they have done the right thing in making this game multiplayer only. And I love the fact that these maps look really good, play right. In fact, I see it as there's two maps in one. There's a map for your regular soldier, that just moves around and stuff as normal with his gun, and then you've got another map where the Titans go, and these guys are massive. But because I know Vincent Sampella and the team at Respawn Entertainment have made this game, I know that the Titans and the normal soldiers are going to be pretty much balanced. So I'm not worried about that. Guys, this game is going to be amazing. If you're looking for a Call of Duty replacement, or you think that there's going to be a Call of Duty killer, I guarantee you, if there is going to be a Call of Duty killer, that Titanfall is going to be the one that kills Call of Duty. Okay, everyone considers Battlefield this Call of Duty killer. I'm sorry, but Battlefield is a completely different game for a completely different audience. Titanfall, however, created by the original creators of Call of Duty, this is going to be the COD killer. But anyway, enough about Titanfall. Just go check out the gameplay. It looks absolutely awesome. I'm really impressed with it. The next thing I want to talk about, and I just mentioned Battlefield, I want to talk about Battlefield 4. And I've got to say that when I saw Battlefield 4, I was impressed. Now, we saw a bit of the campaign where he was shooting like some jets and stuff. That looked good. I mean, I like the idea that you can use pretty much anything to cause destruction, kill enemies, and so on and so forth. That looked good. But there is also some, I'm going to link this, there's some multiplayer gameplay as well on this map. I can't remember what it was called, but it was so big. The map is massive, but it supports more players from what I've heard, which is absolutely amazing. They went into this building and they went up this elevator and went to the top of this roof, and you could see it was massive. They were so high up. It was absolutely amazing. But I can see that the DICE have put so much effort into this, because in a multiplayer game you can collapse a, I don't know how big the building was. This was more like a skyscraper. You could collapse this whole building down and just annihilate anyone that's underneath, obviously. But to just bring down a whole building that is sky high in a multiplayer game is just crazy. This thing is crazy. We've seen Battlefield do crazy things with like buildings and destruction. This is not even, that wasn't even the beginning. This is not the beginning. I am impressed by what they've done with Battlefield 4. And I can't wait to get my hands on Battlefield 4. That looks absolutely awesome. I mean, there'll probably be other things in there that will be just as fun as the building, for example. But I'm just impressed on what they've done with that. It was absolutely amazing. So we've had a look at Reese, I think it was. I still can't remember the name, and I feel stupid enough not to know the name. But we've had a look at the game that I'm talking about anyway. Titanfall, and we've had a look at Battlefield 4. And now quickly, I want to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts. I mean, this is a Call of Duty video. This is where I'm going to talk about Call of Duty. And we're going to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts. And I'm going to be honest. Okay? I'm not impressed. You might be thinking, what? I'm not impressed with what they've come up with. Graphical wise, I don't see that much difference from the normal Call of Duty games that we've seen in the past. I'm not really impressed with it. And I also find it a bit cheap and a bit misleading that they've said that they've got a brand new engine for this, when all they've done is just, again, just gone over the same flipping engine, but just tweaked it and made it apparently better. I'd rather them just say that. But I just don't see the point in this flipping dog. What is the point in this dog? It makes no sense whatsoever. I don't see the point in the dog. I don't want to flipping run around campaign with the dog. And I'm concerned what they're going to do multiplayer now. I hope that you don't have this like dog option where everyone's got a flipping dog, for example. Yeah, you can run around with and blah 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 blah. But Call of Duty Ghosts, I'm going to talk about more about it in a separate video. But I wanted to bring it in here because this is a Call of Duty video, as you well know. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.